Hello on a very blustery, cold, rainy November day. In this video, I'm going to tell you all about my beauty and wellness tech favorites, fails, and undecideds. If you're watching this when the video has just coming out, Black Friday sales, sorry to say the B word, but they are just around the corner. So I wanted to make this video to make sure that if these are things you are interested in or want to do more research in, you have a little bit of time. Not that much time, but you have some time to start thinking about it before the sales begin. When I release this video, the sales are not out yet. And I can't tell you exactly when they're going to be, even though this information was disclosed to me already. I will say this, you don't have to wait until actual Black Friday. All the ones I think that I'm talking about will be happening beforehand, so bookmark this video, double check down below in the comments, maybe the sales have started when you do get to watching this. And if we're past Black Friday and you're finding this video, I will still have coupon codes, I will still have links, there'll still be money off, but you know, Black Friday is the best time of the year to get the best price, but you can get good prices other times of the year too. Okay, enough preamble, let's get into my favorites. So the mask that I'm most well known for using is this CURRENTBODY LED Series 2 and the Series 1. I've been a user since December 2022 of the Series 1 mask. Then they sent me the upgraded one and the eye patch is missing. It has fallen out. Let me go find that. It fell underneath the chair. It's got these removable eye guards, which I really think you should keep these eye guards in because you should be protecting your eyes when you're using something this bright around your face. But full endorsement for this. Full endorsement for this, and I've really taken my time to double check that. I like it, it works well, none of the LEDs broke. When I first got it, I was not willing to give it a full endorsement, but having used it for a year, it's actually over a year now, it's very good. It's very good, still holds the charge well after a year. I've already worn it today, so I'm not gonna scare you guys by putting it on right now, but CURRENTBODY makes really good products, and this is one of the stronger masks on the market. So for me, this is a favorite. It is heavier than the Series 1. It's got more substantial straps and it's got this under the chin area. One thing I really noticed actually this year is that I had a lot of red hyperpigmentation hair, which typically lasts weeks. If I get that, it's there for the better part of a month. And it's still there, don't get me wrong. I've covered it up with makeup, but my goodness, did it ever fade it quickly. I really do like this mask. It's gonna go on sale. I'm gonna have the best discount code going. So if it's not happening right now, it will be soon. I will just say that. I have a Substack as well. So I have a newsletter. It's helenavery.substack.com and I will be updating things there as well and here. So just make sure you follow me somewhere if you want to get the best price on the CURRENTBODY Series 2 LED mask. No matter the time of year, I tend to have the best discount code because I've been working with them since 2022 and I'm really known for talking about this mask, the ins, the outs, the pros, the cons. I've been very skeptical, very honest up until right now. And this is only the point 1 year in of using this one that I'm willing to say that it is really good. Okay, now that we're talking about CURRENTBODY, we may as well just talk about some of the other CURRENTBODY devices that I have. Let's talk about one of my few fails here because I'm not here to just dunk on all these companies that are making products, but the one product that I own from CURRENTBODY that is gorgeous because I have another laser hair removal device. I have the Tria. Looks, aesthetics, feel, premiumness, top notch of this CURRENTBODY hair removal laser device. Cons though, things that I didn't like. Well, one, it didn't work very well removing any of my hair on my legs. So obviously that is the reason I don't really recommend this, although other people have had better experience. Just I did not have any luck with it. I don't love that it has to be plugged in. So it's a quite long cord. It is like a professional length cord. And when I say that, I mean like sometimes with hair styling devices that are meant for professionals, they give you a really long electrical cord. This is the case too, because they know you have to be tethered. I wish it was a cordless device. Maybe that's in the future. And I wish I could get the best out of it. I probably will try it again, but I am trying the Tria laser right now. So for me, this is the only fail for me that CURRENTBODY has made so far. I think their stuff is so nice. I love my Series 2 mask. I loved my Series 1 mask. Look at even, they send you this beautiful, soft, like carrying case for the laser. Everything about this brand is premium. I really do like them. I like working with them, but I have to be honest, this did not work for me in the way that I had hoped it would. It didn't work for me really. I didn't notice any difference. I still haven't noticed any difference. And it wasn't compliance. I tried it according to the directions. So this is a fail for me. Keeping on the topic again of CURRENTBODY, and you're wondering, why do you have this many things from them, Helen? They send me everything to test because they know I do product reviews. If that's something that interests you and you're new here, have a look. I have got reviews on all of these things, basically, pretty much all the things I've discussed so far. This for me, I guess, is an undecided, and that is the CURRENTBODY neck and décolletage mask. So I have 3 lines here. I mean, I don't know if you'll be able to see them. You know, that thing where you get that 1, that 2, and that 3. But I guess the cool thing, however you want to look at it, is I live in a cold climate. Like, I live in Canada, so I would not walk around like this. This is too cold for me right now. I'm covered up for half the year, so it doesn't bother me that much. But for many women living in places, or just the way that they prefer to dress, this part of their body is out for the world to see and they want it to look better. So in that case, enter the neck and décolletage mask. And I'm undecided because I'll be honest, I started to use this where sweater season started. So this is just not a must for me. I really don't know quite how else to describe it. So it feels wonderful and soft. It feels exactly like the mask. It does conform nicely. I guess theoretically, to get the best out of it, you would tuck it in underneath here, or do it in the morning before you have your clothes on. But again, I can't be that exposed. I like to cover up and be warm. It's the same idea. It's just like you pop it on by pressing this button, you know, and you do your 10-minute treatment. If you're doing these, you have to do them together, I think, or else you'll go crazy. You don't want to spend half a day using all these LED devices. So you'll have to develop some sort of system where you just put them all on. Now, some people prefer the CURRENTBODY Series 1 mask because it is flat. So I've heard some people say that they'll just use it flat on their neck area. So that's an idea too. You won't be able to do that with the Series 2 because it's contoured. So this is an undecided for me just because I have not really used it enough to see any change. I don't know, maybe come the summer, I will use this more regularly if these lines start to bother me more. So I don't know, stay tuned for that, I guess. I'm certain that these will be sold in a bundle. In fact, I know that they are. So again, if you're watching this and it's Black Friday sale season, it will be the best. It will be the best price of the year. I know this because I follow these prices, because I get emails like when they're having discounts, and the best ones I've noticed since 2022 are always the Black Friday sales. My code is CBHelen for any CURRENTBODY devices, and Helen Ave is the other code that I have. They both should work. Once again, I should be getting the best code that there is out there. You're welcome to look around, but I'm confident that I have the best discount. And I'll put a link down below in the description. I put all my links not only in the description box, which is harder and harder to find, especially if you're on your phone. I always pop them also in the comments if I remember to do so, which I usually do. So I'll be updating those too for the actual sale date, which again is not the day that you're probably seeing this video if you're watching this video, the day that it's released. All right. Okay, another undecided. Oh, look at this box, it's quite heavy as well. Another undecided is this LED hair regrowth CURRENTBODY helmet. And I tell you, they send me everything. When I say they send me everything, I'm not kidding. It's full of this plastic, which I haven't even taken off. I haven't used it yet. Here it is. I'm just waiting where I have the time to like really get some good video before and after, and have the time to actually try it properly and be really intentional about making that video and documenting my journey using it. And I haven't had that bandwidth to be able to do that right now. So I cannot endorse this, but I know that if it is something that you like from other reviews you've seen here, or it's just something you really want to get into, it should be on sale too, as far as I know. So yeah, apparently now there's starting to be studies with a lot of good information about LED, skincare, hair care data, supporting the use of them, that they are quite good. We're starting to see a lot of dermatologists promote this kind of stuff as well now, which should be heartening. So if this is something you're interested in, yes, the evidence and the studies seem to be supporting that they do actually work. But don't take it from me, I am not a doctor or a dermatologist. Obviously, if I were, I would not be making vlogs on this kind of stuff. I'd be busy working instead, but yeah. If you're thinking about this, this is an investment, so start doing your research now. You still have a little bit of time before you have to pull the trigger. And by the way, the day the sale starts is not the day that the sale ends. The sales should be on for a little bit of time. It's not just like one day, just so you know. All of their packaging is so luxe and so premium. They do such a nice job. Okay, I genuinely do have to put this on because I wasn't kidding. It's too cold to be like exposed in the chest and neck area. This is my Lululemon funnel neck something with a crop, which is good if you're not tall. I'm not very tall, so it actually kind of hits at a nice length. So, okay, nice and warm now. That's good. Okay, so the next thing, I'm gonna go downstairs, but the thing I'm gonna be talking about is the Tria hair laser removal device, which I've stored in my Merit little purse. They send you a little bag free with purchase because Tria doesn't send a nice pouch to keep it in like CURRENTBODY does. Here it is. I just tried it for the first day yesterday, and so I'll have a review as to whether it's painful or not. But it's so funny. Like, I made that review, I was laughing my head off. Let me just show you a little clip from what happened when I tried this for the first time, because I think you'll get a chuckle out of it. But whether it's good or not, this is another undecided, because I don't know if it works yet, but I'm hoping it will, and this is the reason why. Okay, I'll roll the clip now.
Oh, I felt that. It's on one and I felt that a little bit. Kind of has a kind of like a prickle. It's not too bad, but I did feel that. Okay, so now we are on 3 and I'm a little nervous. I felt that. Oh, okay. Who is saying that this is pain-free? It is not.
Let me show you outside. It's absolutely grimly dark out here, and cold too. Okay, I've been having a little bit of beef with Omnilux, the company that makes another LED mask, and so I will tell you what that's about. I don't recommend the Omnilux Contour, and I made a video saying that here. I'm just eating half a bagel and I'm about to put some butter on it. I have been saying, on account of a Wirecutter article that I read, that article reports, and I double checked it, that the Omnilux Contour is not as strong as the Omnilux Men's. The Omnilux Men's has more LED lights in it, and it just is meant for men's skin, which is supposed to be like thicker, which, I don't know, maybe it is. But the Omnilux Men's and the Current Body Series 2 are, I think, more equivalent. The Contour, which is marketed more towards women, is not as strong. And I said that in a video, and I don't know this for sure, but they gave me a coupon code to give you guys originally, and they canceled it. So I think that that's because maybe they saw something that I had said and they don't like that I'm saying, like, I don't love that marketing practice where you're selling the men's and the women's for the same price and the men's is much stronger. I don't like that when companies do that. They also do a lot of influencer marketing using actual dermatologists, physicians, and that's fine. I just feel like they're spending a lot of money on marketing, and maybe what they need to do is look at their pricing structures instead. That's just my opinion. So you will not find me recommending the Omnilux Contour for that reason. But I think if you want the Omnilux Men's, go for it. And guess what? I have a link for that as well. So if that is something you're interested in, unfortunately, I don't have a coupon code. Use anybody's coupon code. But I do have a link. They can't stop me from having an affiliate actual link on it. Or maybe they can. I guess we'll see after this video comes out. But honestly, I will only recommend the one that I've used personally. Like, I think the best one is Current Body's. It is one of the strongest on the market right now. And that's not just me saying it. That was confirmed independently in Wirecutter. And if I remember, I will link that article, and that'll probably get me in trouble with Omnilux again. And you know what? I don't care. That has never stopped me here on this channel. I will always speak to the things I think are best, and I don't like pink washing where people market products for women and it's effectively more expensive than the ones for men. I had a big issue talking about this regarding Rogaine, which is a hair loss over-the-counter medication. The women's cost more than the men's. They used to use all kinds of trickery to hide the fact that they were charging more per ounce for the women's, period. So yeah, Omnilux took away my coupon code. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding. I didn't bother getting into it with them. I just don't have the bandwidth right now. And while I'm certainly not any kind of sponsored ambassador for Current Body, I'm just sticking with a company that I feel has treated me fairly, has better marketing practices, and where I've had the product and I haven't had any issues and the quality's still really good. Like, I don't know if you had a look at that mask, but it looks the same as the day I unboxed it, and that's after a year of regular use. All right, I've said my piece about Omnilux. I've said my piece about Current Body. Let's move on. All right, I'm just having a little bite here as I'm sitting in my art studio / dining room. Just a bit of a mess right now. One thing that, I'm not sitting in front of it right now, but maybe I'll get a clip of it. One thing I liked more than I thought I would is an LED vanity mirror, just like a small one. I thought that they were kind of gimmicky, but my goodness, I use Merit's foundation stick and it works really well, but sometimes they'll have a little bit of a streak that you can't see. At least I can't see at my age. My eyesight is not great indoors, at least to see if that's blended or not. So it's got these little LED lights all around it. They're not too bright. And when I put it on, it really helps me see where I've missed my makeup. It's super helpful. The one I have is Ricky Loves Ricky, but if you just see one inexpensively at like TJ Maxx, TK Maxx, Marshalls, they're good. I would say pick one up. They're actually much better than I thought they would be. And I kind of can't live without it now that I start using it regularly. So those extra lights really do help makeup application, especially when your eyes are like not the best. I'm getting to the reading glasses stage. So my hair's not looking very fluffy. That's because I dyed it a couple days ago and I'm trying to extend my time between washes. My hair's doing this little flippy octopus thing. I look like a little octopus with little legs sticking out like this because I had curled it. And when the curls fall out, they just end at the bottom there. Okay, so just a quick word because I know that straighter hairstyles are in right now. So this does have to do about beauty tech, which is that for hair straightening, like for hair curlers, I don't buy expensive hair curlers. I just buy Conair curlers. For straighteners though, I think you need to invest a little bit in them because if you don't buy a good one, it snags your hair all the time. So this is a Babyliss product. It's got the long cord that is like professional style. And my own hairdresser, she came to my house to do my hair because she does house calls. Hers broke on the spot and I'm like, oh, I have one, don't worry. I'll just go upstairs and grab mine. And we grabbed this one and she's like, this is amazing. I'm gonna buy one of these. So yeah, this is, I think, the nano titanium. I've rubbed it out because I've used it so much, but again, this is something that may be on sale. So if you're thinking about a straightener, don't go cheap, go professional grade when it comes to these things. Yes, they're a lot more expensive. This is probably around $100 regular price. Hopefully there'll be a good sale on, but worth it because do you really want your hair to get yanked out? It's very unpleasant to have your hair yanked out while you're straightening it. On a sensory level, it's painful. But anyway, the reason I like it is it just, it has that glide and you don't need to do as many passes. It is like just, it gets your hair straight off in one go and it just makes everything go faster. And it's got the long cord and what's not to like about any of that. I've had this one so long now, so long now, and it works just like the day I got it. Yeah, see, no more octopus ladies. So the other products I want to talk about are more in the realm of wellness tech. We're going to be talking Apple Watch versus one of those rings. You can see I'm wearing the ULTRAHUMAN ring. So I want to be like very transparent about which I think is better, whether I think the ULTRAHUMAN ring is worth it, who it's for. I will get into that. Let me just finish straightening my hair and then hopefully we get outside. Despite it being, I think, now raining, I do have to hit the gym today because I missed it yesterday. See, like one pass, you don't even have to go in such skinny layers. Like imagine if I did an actual good job, how good this would look. That's okay though for like 3 minutes of straightening. All right, link to this down below as well. Oh, and yeah, this is just my cheapo Conair curling iron, which does the job, and I think it was $20. So for curling irons, you can be cheap, but straighteners, spend the extra. Trust me, your hair will thank you.
It's cold and blustery and it's about to rain. And honestly, if I didn't have to go to the gym, I would not be going outside today. I would be staying in my cozy, warm house. But I'm a big exercise person. I do believe in exercising nearly every day, but I don't own any fitness devices, so it's not really about that. But what I do have that I can tell you about is, a little bit of insight as to whether rings like the ULTRAHUMAN Ring Air versus the Apple Watch, like what is good for what, whether one is worth picking up versus another. I've been using both. I've had my Apple Watch for years now, probably 5 years. The same one, actually. It's hanging in there real good, really good. Like all Apple products, it is built to last. The ULTRAHUMAN Ring Air I've had since February of this year, so I have some pretty good insights into what is good for which scenario. Oh my gosh, it's cold out. For me, the best device for fitness actually is the Apple Watch. I just really like that it tells you your heart rate, which is something that I'm often tracking because I'm trying to be in zone 2 very often. So I find it very accurate and I just have to look at my watch. Whereas the ring, you would have to open the app to see what that is, if that makes sense. So that's just an extra step. They both can do it. They both do it well, but to track how many steps I've had, etc., I just find the Apple Watch to be superb. The main reason that I love my Apple Watch though actually is not for like telling me when to stand up and when to stretch, because it can do that. I've turned that off. What I actually prefer the Apple Watch for is just to know when I'm getting texts and just to know when I'm getting phone calls. For a long time there, I must have had it even longer. I must have had this watch for maybe 7 years now, actually. I I never wanted to miss a phone call from my doctors when I was going through breast cancer treatment. And sometimes I just couldn't get to my phone, but you can actually like Inspector Gadget, you can like take phone calls from your Apple Watch, or just to know that is ringing, because I often have like the sound turned off on my phone. So I would be missing calls, and then texts sometimes are, you know, important and you want to see those, but I have all other notifications turned off. So for that, it actually helps me pick up my phone a little bit less. Look, they still have tomatoes in this church garden. They're not going to ripen though. Too late for those. And some flowers are still around. You can tell it's cold because there just aren't that many people out today. So gray as well. One thing I did do though was change out the band on this because I cannot with the rubber band that they provide you. I just think it's so ugly. So I just went on Amazon and I picked this one up. All right, that was such an excellent workout. I'm brimming with energy today, I think, because despite it being gloomy and it's actually started raining, I had an extra hour of sleep on account of the whole daylight savings time that just happened this weekend. So I'm not going to dwell on this, but you can use all the beauty tech and wellness tech that you want, but looking after your body, exercising, movement is key. I would rank it even higher than nutrition in my life. It makes such a difference to my energy levels, to how I move in the world, my sprightliness, my ability to go upstairs quickly, to lift heavy things, to do all the chores, all the things I would like to be able to do. I can do them all, and I don't accredit that to any technology at all. That is just straight up like exercise, putting in the time. And I don't go crazy at the gym. I'm there 20 minutes. I get it in, I get it done, elevate my heart rate, do weights, and I go home. I take Pilates one time a week, but I do it consistently. And the days that I can't get to the gym, which do happen, I make sure that I walk. I have some hand weights at home that I use. So listen, that's my key message here. Look after yourself. I don't care about the affiliate links or whether you like any of this tech or not. I am just trying to be generous and sharing what I honestly think really moves the needle. I don't think it's any of the tech. I really think what moves the needle is looking after my fitness levels personally and movement during the day. Okay, so I promised we would talk about the ULTRAHUMAN ring. So here's mine, I'm wearing it. Sometimes in my past videos, I wear it, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna be honest here completely. In the summer, it got a little tight. It got a little tight because I get the whole humidity, swelling fingers things. So I wasn't finding it super comfortable. And I guess that's on me. I could have maybe sized up, but I didn't. So I didn't wear it for a while. And when I'm sleeping well, I don't tend to wear it because here's the thing. For me, I think that it works best as a sleep device because I cannot wear, like I will not be wearing this Apple Watch to bed. It's just not comfortable. I take it off and I have to charge it as well. The charge on these is not great. So that is something to be aware of. They need to be charged. This one is an older one. In fairness, it's 7 years old, but it does need to be charged like nightly. But that said, it's 7 years old and it works like the day I got it. So, you know, that's the thing about Apple. You pay through the nose, but it's built to last. Now, let's talk about this ring. It's great for tracking my sleep. What I've done recently is I wiped all my information off of it, and I just started fresh because I wanted to start fresh. I might do a review on this also in time for when their sale, ULTRAHUMAN sale, comes on, which is not yet at the time of this filming, but once again, I have a code, I have a link, and I will be accessing. So they tell me the best deal that's gonna be going all year round, I think ever. So it's gonna be substantial savings on this ring if you're interested. But what I love about it, and the reason I was offered another one, I'm not gonna get into the details, I don't wanna like slam people whose products I haven't even used, but the other ones have a subscription. And there's no way I could come on here in good faith and tell you guys to get a ring that requires a monthly subscription. I don't think that's cool. I think if you buy the tech, you should be able to access the data that comes with it without paying every month. I think that that is ridiculous. If you're looking at rings, I think you know the ring that I'm talking about. It's cappuccino time. So without naming names, I will say the ULTRAHUMAN Ring Air does not do that, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so if you get the gold, I want you to, I have a video about the gold and how to like see if it's gonna match with the other golds in your wardrobe.
I will say though, as I guess kind of a knock against it, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it, but it has this tiny patch of wear that I think came from a swimming pool where like when you get up on the swimming pool, it rubs against the concrete, and I think that that's probably inevitable, but it's not pure gold. I think it's coated in golds, but otherwise it's been pretty good. So aside from that little scratch that either came from that or it came from lifting like barbell weights, aside from that little tiny bit of wear where you can see the silver tone underneath, it's holding up really good. If that is a concern and you're like, should I get gold, should I get silver? I think that the silver probably is gonna wear better, because now that this is coming off in just that one spot, I see that there is silver underneath. So if it was all silver, I don't think there would be any noticeable wear. So what's cool about this is it tracks your sleep. It lets you know how many times you've been tossing and turning, how much deep sleep you got. It's just effective. Less for me because my sleep, listen, I'm perimenopausal, my sleep is not great in the best of times, but my son, who's a teenager, could fit it as well, and he was dealing with some sleep stuff, and he has slender fingers, so it could fit on one of his fingers, so we just reset the account and tried it on him, which you can do easily, and he used it for a little bit, and yeah, we saw some things going on in his sleep, and we were able to address it, but my goodness, when you're young, you have so many sleep cycles, even if you don't sleep as much, so he was not sleeping a huge amount of hours, like, it was fine, but I sleep more hours and my sleep is much poorer, and he slept less hours and he had way more like deep sleep cycles than me. So it's not just in your head if you feel like that's happening to you and you felt like you slept so much deeper when you were a teenager. According to this ring, that is definitely what is going on. If I've forgotten anything, please do let me know. If you're just watching and you want to just say hi, please do leave me an emoji. I always ask for just some sort of interaction, which helps the algorithm recognize the work that I've done here, because I love making these videos for you guys, and it is just nice to hear from you in the comments to see that you watched it. If you are new here, please do consider liking and subscribing. That way you'll see like I'll be updating this information, and I'll make a post when the sales actually starts, so if you subscribe you'll be able to see those easily without having to try to remember what the name of this channel is, which is Helen Avery. All right, I'm gonna end it off there. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your research for Black Friday. Good luck with your purchases. And if you're not purchasing and just window shopping, that's cool too. I always love to see what other people say about certain things, sometimes when I'm not even in the mood to buy. But most of all, I just wanna say thank you for spending your time here with me, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.